Lying almost always, has to do with a rank situation. People who are lying don't feel empowered enough for some reason to say the truth. Parents are always telling kids not to lie. I expect kids to lie because of the difference in power. And unless you're the kind of a parent who really encourages your child to have different views than you, and you realize that power, your child will always lie, in my view. I don't know, maybe I'm being a little bit too heavy and I should temper that, but if your kid feels like that he or she can't bring in their viewpoint, the only way they can do it is by not telling you the truth. This is good, connects with double signals, because kids do this all the time. They'll agree with the parents, right? They'll say, yes, I'll do that, and then they'll like, and you see I'm kind of looking down, I'm biting my lip. At that moment, that's a rank signal. Those signals of saying yes is the intended, expected communication. I'm saying to my parent, yes, I'm going to do something, but at the same time, going inside, I'm biting my lip. Something else is happening that I'm marginalizing. And that is all of my resistance and my difference of opinion to go along with what you as a parent might be suggesting to me. So a parent who's aware of rank and who's aware of double signals might say, hey, that's great that you want to go along with me, and I did say my opinion really strongly, but I'm also interested in what you think. Even though I was really strong, I want to hear what you feel. Your voice is important, even though it's different than mine. And that's really important for a kid. And even you might not go along with it as a parent. Your view might still be the one that ultimately prevails. But the fact that there's a conversation about it, and that all views are brought in, and that there's something acknowledged from on the child's side about the courage it takes to give a viewpoint, and then to have a discussion around viewpoints is really important. And furthermore, along with that, to let yourself be changed by a child in the rank dynamic is really important. So let's say your kid does lie about something. For example, take my son, for example. He has lied about how much screen time or video game time is allowed. That's like a really common issue that parents deal with a lot today, because everything is on screen and there's so many electronics. And there's different views on that. Some parents feel that that should be limited, others feel that it shouldn't. As a parent, this is different than a practitioner, because as a practitioner I will follow the process of a family. But in terms of my own home, I want my child to be exposed and to have many interests, not just electronic interests, and not just sitting around all day with screens. And I think there's something to be said about the potential health effects that we don't yet know about. So that's my value as a parent, not a practitioner. So when I make a limit and I say, okay, an hour of screen time during school days, an hour and a half, 2 hours on the weekend, that's something we agree upon. But then he's going longer, and he's lying about that. So then I approach him and I say, okay, I notice you're not keeping to that agreement. Oh, I am. No, you're really not. I know you're not. Come on now. You can have a difference of opinion. You probably don't agree with our last agreement. Tell me your thoughts on that. Tell me why you think that there should be more time. And then it's a great discussion, you see. And we come to maybe a different decision. He might make an argument, which he has, that actually changes me. Oh, well, actually, when I'm on the screen, I'm doing something that's kind of cool and interactive, and you should see it. And then I realize, oh, I guess I don't know everything you do on screen. So let me have a look at this. Oh, this is kind of interesting. I can see the learning importance of that, and then I change. And that's also very important to the rank dynamic. So lying is a really complex, interesting thing, and yes, it's connected with rank and double signals.